This is Up for Grabs, a podcast where three unfiltered friends talk about anything and everything. And now, here are your hosts, Tracy, Kim, and Rachel.
Welcome to Up for Grabs. I'm Rachel. I'm here with my friends Kim.
Hello.
Hello. And Tracy.
Hi.
Hi. Today on Up for Grabs, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things to talk about. And I don't know why, but I've always had a fascination with floor plans and homes. I don't know why. I don't come up from a home that we moved a lot.
Okay.
We had your typical tri-level house. I mean, like, I don't know. My mom maybe had me go with her to go through some houses, and we used to go over to like the dream home things. Remember they did in Zionsville?
Yeah, I was going to say I've done that a few times.
I haven't been in a long time, but like the dream home walkthrough, I just found that to be fascinating to see the different floor plans and like what they put in.
Did you guys build this house?
We did not. This house was sitting here, and we bought it.
But you built the part with your mom.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to do that.
Yeah, that wasn't nearly as fun as just watching, as touring something that was already done. The actual building of her quarters was not fun at all.
Okay.
It was painstaking, and it took forever, and it was super expensive. So those were the three things that was.
Okay. But those aren't going to be on our way today.
Yeah, because today we're talking dream house. We're just talking about stuff that we want. And
we're assuming that we have like limitless money and resources.
We can do whatever we want.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's why it's fun, because it's never going to happen. I was thinking about it, and I thought, I probably was really influenced by television. Like, I was trying to think like the earliest show that I like loved that kind of had that feel to it.
I know what it is.
I think I do too.
Okay, I'm going to say Silver Spoons.
Oh.
What were you going to say?
I thought you meant like a show about...
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I thought you were talking about like a house.
Okay.
But I didn't feel like you ever got the whole layout of the Silver Spoons. I was thinking of the Brady Bunch house.
Ooh, that also is a nice house.
I mean, I thought at the time...
Yeah.
But not bougie enough for what I was thinking.
No, that wasn't bougie, but I thought it was a really cool, like, watching it when I was young. I thought that was a big house.
Yeah, and it was cool.
Yeah.
But were you thinking of, like, lifestyles of the rich and famous, that kind of thing?
No, I was thinking This Old House.
Oh, yeah, like something more like what HGTV is today.
Yeah, when you said the show, I was thinking a show that, like, fixes up places or show them. Yeah. I thought that's what you meant.
I'm not as much into that as I was like back in the day. I'd loved a good Trading Spaces where it was more about making.
If you have not looked up failed Trading Spaces on TikTok
Some of them are so bad.
YouTube, some people come in and they are so mad at their friend or sister or whoever. They are a delight.
There was one. And then when I was watching that particular show, I remember, because I was like in my 30s or whatever, when I actually had a house. And I thought, am I missing something? Like, do I just not have any sort of design sensibility? Because sometimes... And I'm like, well, maybe I'm just like not thinking outside the box, because one of these people that you were talking about, I remember the designer decided to put like seagrass or like some sort of textured.
Yeah, we need more texture in the
wallpaper. I'm like, it looked like, it was like.
But it wasn't wallpaper. It was actual like seagrass.
No, it looked like the fake plastic stuff you put in your Easter egg basket. She like put it up on their wall.
Oh,
and the people came in with this look on their face,
like that's getting torn down.
It was always like painting wooden cabinets that were maple or something. I don't know. It was always destroying something with paint.
Yeah, and so I liked that idea, because I thought, oh, these designers are, that's their job to come in and just kind of repurpose. And I like that idea.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about today is just no budget. We don't have to repaint something.
Just
we
build
just get to
something.
build it the way we want it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Tracy, what was the first thing that you thought of of importance for your dream home?
The first thing of importance is my dream home would have my main home, and then there would be like, I don't know, 6, 3 on each side, smaller homes connected by breezeways, like at St. Michael. I don't know if other churches have breezeways. Sure. But I didn't even know what that word was. And we would go through the breezeway. So anyway, they would be connected by breezeways.
Not even like an underground tunnel?
Not an underground, but up top.
Yeah.
Where the kids could like go through or whatever.
So
Yeah.
you have a compound.
I want a compound. And I also want it to have like windows that go down for protective purposes, like, you know, a fallout shelter, but we would be comfortable in
Wait a
my
minute,
home.
what? Your whole house is a fallout shelter?
Yeah,
Like hurricane.
just like the
Hurricane
windows.
safe.
We would just need the windows to go down, and
What do you
everything
mean
would be
windows
fine.
to go down?
Well, like there'd be something that comes down that's protective.
Oh, like
So that
boarding up your windows
so
automatically.
So no air or anything comes in from the outside.
Well, I want to live in your I want to live in your compound.
And you might, because, you know, I only have 3 kids, so they each have one. But I wanted a few extra in case friends or family members needed a place to live.
that.
And I could put them in one of the little homes.
You know, I was thinking, and I think, I don't know if this is really a trend, but I saw it online, so I'm going to say it is. The idea, kind of a Golden Girls idea of having, like, it was online, it was a community of small houses.
Yes.
Yeah.
All built and, like, right in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And, like, you knew everyone. And it was more like communal living, but you each had your own house.
It's fun and games until there's drama.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there will be drama.
There will be.
Yeah, you'd have to really be careful about who you would
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
mean, supposedly there are elderly women our age.
Elderly women our age. Oh my God.
Doing that. Getting a group and having the tiny houses and, you know, dinners, communal dinners.
Yeah.
And part of that I think is great, but like you said, Kim, it's,
Yeah. You got to be careful what you wish for.
yeah. Unless you could just put your tiny house like on wheels and just wheel it away if things
Well,
got...
you can. Those are called trailers, but I.
Oh, is that what
don't
those
know.
are called?
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't have those in Carmel. so-
Indiana may not be the place for it.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, so we're having too
All right,
many.
so Tracy's having a compound that is
Yeah,
hurricane safe.
yeah.
Kim, what was one of the first things that you thought of?
Well, and I think that my ideas probably have changed a lot over the years where less is more to me. And when I say less, I'm saying like a few thousand square feet. Don't get me wrong. But I want a palatial, like a ranch with like a walkout basement
Nice.
with, you know, a pool and a pool house.
Nice.
I want my home to feel like I would go vacation there.
Okay.
Like cozy, not, I mean, maybe because I clean houses, I'm very jaded with how much work goes into something like that. But, you know, a custom built home with just all the fun features.
Okay, so let's talk about some of those fun features, because that's one of the things that I said too. I said, it's not, for me, I think I put, it's not about having a big house, it's having one that's efficient. Like
Yes.
exactly the amount of space
Yes.
that I need and no more.
That's exactly what
Okay.
me too.
So it's still going to be probably a lot. And I did put that I wanted a 1-story house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
But
not
I just
anything
kind
to
of
do
on-
with being old or feeling like I like the layout of a bigger just,
Yeah.
you know, like
Sprawling.
a sprawling. Yeah.
yeah.
A sprawling ranch.
Instead of upstairs. I just don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I put as well that I wanted. Definitely. I mean, I guess there could be an upstairs, but I would prefer
Yeah.
if it was 1-story. The first thing that I thought of, and maybe this is just me being dumb, but the thing that I loved when I would go tour like dream homes is all the built-ins stuff that they
Yes.
have.
Yes.
And it would make me so, like, I would love to have, I guess it would be called a library, but like built in, you know, every wall bookcases.
Oh, I know.
With
Yeah.
the ladder.
With
Yes.
the ladder.
Yes.
Yes. But I was like, what other built-ins do I love? I do love, like, I would love to have, I think the kitchen's important. I find that no matter how big your house is, everyone
Gathers.
stands in the kitchen. I would love a built-in nook, like a booth.
Yeah.
or maybe 2. I don't know.
We had a lot of built-ins at my house growing up. So, like my room upstairs, the walls were knotty pine, and my drawers, I didn't have a dresser. They were built into the wall.
Were they really?
So there were 6 doors that you could open, and they all kind of connected. So
I've never
those were
seen
cool.
that.
Yeah. And then in the hallway there was a small little cutout that the phone went in that little nook.
Yeah.
And you could put papers or whatever else
Yeah.
in there. And then we did have a booth to eat.
I love that.
It
I love a
looked
booth.
And it was
that.
huge, and that was delightful.
And that's the way you bought the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I told you that there were a lot of oddities to this house. We had 2 water fountains, one inside and one outside.
Really?
Yeah.
That is an oddity. I mean,
One was in in our main biggest bathroom downstairs. That was the bathroom that also had the urinal.
Yeah. Do you know who built that house?
They had all boys.
That makes sense.
I don't know,
Okay,
but
I
they
mean, the
had a
urinal
lot.
makes sense
They
with the
had a
water
lot
fountain.
of boys. Well, probably because the mom got tired of washing cups.
yeah, but who installs a water fountain in their house?
It's
Like
really
that?
no big deal. I mean, it was literally like a pipe next to the sink, and it sat there, and it was just a water fountain. I mean, it didn't take up. It was built into the countertop.
Yeah.
Right next to the sink.
Well, that's interesting. And on my list, I upgraded the fountain to, I wanted to have a Coke Freestyle
Oh
machine.
my God! I would only if it tastes like only if it tastes like McDonald's. But
Yes.
yeah, I would like those. Yes, the freestyle. That's. I'm sorry.
Let's just build it into my refrigerator. I'm sure.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Do they do that? I
Crushed,
don't know.
and crushed ice?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know of something else I want. A lazy river in the backyard.
What?
You said I could have whatever I want.
Okay. Well,
She's gonna have maids and butlers too.
It's not
because
like
for
a
God-
real river. It can be like pool type.
yeah.
But something that we all
but
get
with
on.
a current.
Yeah, we get on our little
That
tubes
could
and we
go.
float
That
around.
could go around to all the different units.
See, we could just float on by, and then when we get
You
to
could
the
dock-
one you want,
dock at the-
yes, you hop up and go on in there.
Well, one of the things that I put, and I don't know if I saw this. I think I saw this in a book when I was little, like a children's like illustrated book, and I
Yeah.
thought my mind almost exploded. But it was having a slide out your window that leads to your backyard,
Good
Yeah.
fire escape too.
and I thought,
Yes,
I said, Tracy, that could lead down to your lazy river. You could just like jump from your window
yeah.
and land on your raft and just,
There you go.
it's like Huck Finn.
Only food's close by or shower.
Oh, it just okay.
Yeah.
I'm liking what you're
All right.
doing.
Thanks.
One thing that we had in our 70s house, like I said, it was a tri-level, and the one thing that we had that I thought everyone had, and then I realized they didn't, was the laundry chute,
Oh
We had
yeah, we didn't. But I've had friends that had it. I always
and it
thought
was
that
in my
great.
bedroom
Okay.
in the closet. Like you'd open it and you'd open the flap, and then I thought that was the coolest thing.
It is.
Well, I
It's
used to
such a
send my
great
Barbies
idea.
down there.
Yeah.
Like we'd be playing Barbies.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, down the hatch. You know, I'm like, throw 'em in the laundry room. Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why don't homes
Ours
have...
was in the hallway, and upstairs,
Yeah.
we would put too many clothes at the same time, and it would jam. So then we'd have to run down to the main level and get them unjammed,
You
just so
take a
that they could go down
broomstick
to the
and just, like-
basement. Yeah, because we would just shove a bunch of stuff in there, and that is
It went
not
all the
how
way to
you
the
do it.
basement?
Yeah,
Okay, because ours was like, I could see where it was going. Like
Yeah.
it was just
no,
one floor.
ours went 2 floors. We had two doors and 2 floors. So.
Oh my gosh. Your house was cool. Maybe
It
I just
was.
want to live in your house.
Maybe.
What about, like, I was seeing like an old movie. What about those dumbwaiters? Why don't those exist anymore?
Yeah.
I think like more like modern, like a butler's pantry, like
Fun.
something that's off to the side of your kitchen.
Yeah.
where like you can reheat stuff and yeah.
So it's not out in the open.
yeah,
Like you have a stove in there too,
Yes.
a refrigerator.
yeah.
So yeah, I said I didn't want 2 stories, but if I had them, like if you made me have them in my dream home, I love the idea of 2 different staircases
Yeah.
in a house.
Yes.
I remember when I went over to a friend's house in 8th grade and their home had that. I had never seen that before. I
Yeah.
didn't even know that was on the table of something that you could do.
Yeah.
I thought it was the fans. I'm like, can I go up these stairs? Like I was,
And go, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it all connected, you know? I'm like,
Yeah.
so wait a minute, I can go up these stairs. I'm sure they thought, oh, this poor girl. Oh. And also a spiral staircase. Now they're not. That's not
I
very.
don't love them.
I like the way they look. They're
yeah,
not
I was going to say
as
they're not
functional.
No, they're
Right.
not. But I do like the way they look.
I have big feet, and they usually have small
Yeah.
steps. So
You got
they,
the tippy toe.
yes, I don't like that.
Well, maybe we just do it for show. Because then you think, how are you getting anything up? Like,
You're
oh,
not.
there's a piano up there. No, like you can't get anything up.
Yeah, that's just
Spiral
like
staircase.
a little. Yeah.
Okay, so now the one thing that I also wanted to talk about was different homes that were considered cool that you would walk through. And I remember being disappointed with Graceland. Have you guys been to Graceland?
No, but I know people.
I just thought
say
it was
that.
a mansion.
Is it because you can't get to the top though?
No,
like you don't get to
it's
see the whole
because
thing?
it's just like a regular house that would have been in like our neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah.
they call it a mansion.
I mean, it had a bigger lot. Like it was a super big lot.
but it
But the
wasn't this
home, as we
palatial
got
house.
up there, I was like, this is it?
Yeah.
It was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then when you went in and like all
Just
the
gaudy.
70s
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
not good. And then also, did you ever go and tour the Biltmore? No, that's-
Also, no, but I've seen a lot of photos.
and obviously that's a much different
Yeah.
from what Elvis was doing.
Yes.
But I mean, that was like big for big sake, like just
Yeah.
a billion rooms.
Yeah. That would drive me insane.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure if anyone ever really lived there. My sister and my mom just went there, and I was like, I can't even imagine that it was like a functional
Right.
house.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so besides a library, what other specialty rooms, Tracy, would you want in your dream home?
I think we would need a recording room,
Yes.
I have that.
both for our podcast and
My drums.
your drums.
We could all play.
karaoke.
Yes.
If we, we might all be really good singers if we had the right equipment.
Yeah.
So
If the acoustics were just right.
yes. So
I had
some
that
sort
down.
of
I-
recording studio.
Okay.
That like also a door would open because you could have all your sound equipment in there, and then like a sliding door with like 3 panels would open into an area where there's a stage and seats in case like your
Gonna
grandkids
put on a
want to
show?
put on a show.
Yeah.
So you want to have a home theater,
Yes.
literally
Yes.
a theater.
Theater, Peter. Yes.
Yes, you're just okay.
Sorry.
Well, if it's your dream home, I think you're entitled to have your very own theater.
Okay.
Kim, what other specialty room would be in your house?
Well, this is what I noticed when we went like to the home shows through the years, and I loved was a really beautiful Four Seasons like sunroom off your kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That overlooks the pool, and like just all windows and a big cozy sectional and your little reading nook, and
So you can use it all
the
year.
All
really
of it.
like
Yes.
yes, and that
Same.
yes, I want a TV in there. I just want that to be my space that I go to.
So
in the
different
afternoon.
from a living room
Different than a living room.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
or a family
Totally
room.
different.
Would you have a
Totally
TV
different.
in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Like we have a screen and porch right now, but it's not Four Seasons, and I don't know why it took us so long because we've lived there for 20 years, but we just put a TV in there like 3 years ago.
How do you like
and
that?
it's like a game changer when it's not too hot to be out,
Right.
but in the evenings, and we had the little, twinkle lights, and it's so cozy out there. But I would love it to be a Four Seasons.
And how hard would it be to do that?
I mean, with ours, it would be hard because it's like a deck. Like you'd have to rip it all. You'd have to, yeah.
Wow.
But that would definitely be
Ooh, I
even
like
maybe
that.
a fireplace, like like that.
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Just something really, really cozy.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, on my list was a screened-in porch. That's as far as I was able
And
to,
they're
to
wonderful
imagine.
if you had lived somewhere that you had warm weather all the time.
Yeah.
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 Well, I guess we should talk about that. I mean, we get to build the dream home, but location is everything. Where are you building it? I didn't think about that when I was thinking.
No.
I guess
I
I was
don't know
just
because
thinking
I
here.
want I want a property. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a sprawling property. But I
like Dallas.
like Dallas.
Yeah.
But I also want a nearby beach.
That's that. See, I'd want to
So
be near water.
I don't know how I'm going to have both because I don't think that lush grass grows right next to the beach. But
Well, if you had unlimited funds, you could make it happen.
I could make it happen. I just put new turf down every
So
year.
what part? Like, where are you in the United States? Are you? Where are you?
Oh,
What beach? What are we talking?
I don't know. I used to love Florida, but There are some reasons that I don't love it
love the
anymore.
beaches in Florida and certain beaches, but Florida's gross. I'll still go there anytime you ask me to because it has an ocean.
Yes.
But I will. But I haven't ventured in enough to see enough U.S. beaches.
Like I haven't been to the West Coast.
No, I mean, and I
So I don't know.
we went to San Diego last summer, and I just don't, although I liked it, I don't like their oceans.
Really?
I'm more Gulf. I like the the more tropical feel.
Okay.
And I don't know, like the East Coast, like Martha's Vineyard and all that area. Like,
Well, Tracy, how was you were close to the
Yes.
ocean in Maryland. What was that?
It was not. I was grateful and it was nice, but I want it to be warmer year round.
Yeah.
And I want softer sand.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
this sand is okay, but it's not. It's not as fine as
yeah, it's not like what you're going to get in
the
Florida.
Gulf.
Yeah, in the
yeah.
Gulf.
Yeah. It's
Well, I
not.
guess I don't know enough since and Kim, maybe you do because you're a weather watcher. And I think for me, I would be very nervous about where to put my dream home because I don't want extremes,
Yeah. Yeah,
But I think that's kind of the
I
world.
wouldn't want to be oceanfront.
Yeah.
I think that would be,
That's
even
scary.
though I would,
It's scary.
owning a property and being oceanfront where you're have to worry every hurricane season.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to deal with it.
Well, Tracy's
Costa Rica.
windows. Yeah.
Costa Rica is very nice. I don't think they get hit by
No, I don't think they do
tropical
either.
storms.
Have you been there?
Yes.
Very nice.
And
I've never been.
Yeah, and the sand is nice.
Yeah.
They have some black sand beaches which are cool. And then there is greenery. I'm not thinking of the right words, but
It's just lush vegetation.
it's lush.
Yeah.
Thank you, lush.
Lush vegetation.
Vegetation.
I see that's a really hot spot right now for people to vacation.
Is it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was there 20 some years ago, but
When it was a lot
It was
less.
a lot
Yeah.
less, whatever. But I would think it's build it up. Great.
Yeah.
I like to go to stores and whatever.
Yeah.
Correct. You're going to have to school me on this. Exactly where is Costa Rica?
It is in South America. No, it's not. It's
don't
in
know.
Central America, but closer to South America.
Okay. Like near Mexico?
No,
No.
like below the what is it? The Bahamas, below Florida.
Yeah.
And then it's below that.
Okay.
There's like a string of other places, and Costa Rica's one of them.
Costa Rica's in there.
I think
Okay.
that's right.
'Cause
Like I said, it's been a minute, but I know someone who recently they built a house down there.
What?
And it's they do they rent it out, and I think it's like they did some retreats there or something. I think it sleeps like 20 people or
Well, when are we
some
going?
crazy amount. I don't know. But it looked nice, and
Yeah.
I see that they go to the beach right by it.
Yeah.
But it's not like I don't know if it's right on the beach. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
So I like that. But
Okay,
anyway,
so maybe Costa Rica.
maybe Costa Rica. The Amalfi Coast or whatever. I hadn't heard about that until like 3 years ago. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know it was a thing. And now people are going there, like people that we know. And I'm like, how? I thought that was only rich people. So it kind of ruins it when people I know go there.
Well, I went.
See?
But only because my brother was studying in Italy. And I will say I went to Positano, which is along the, so I was in a very, like you walked, it was a time warp, like all the houses and things were built into the
Mountain
the mountainous like
yeah.
cliffs and stuff. It wasn't like, sprawling estates like I think some of that, like doesn't George Clooney live off the Amalfi?
Yes.
Something like that. But like Capri, we could see Capri like
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But yeah, it's I never thought I didn't know what it was either. It
And
wasn't until
was
I
it
went.
as glorious looking as?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there's that.
Okay.
It was.
Well,
The Mediterranean, like they don't get hurricanes either.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't, it's rocky,
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say-
gritty, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just the surrounding areas that make it so pretty.
yeah, we might have to go on a couple trips just to get the correct spot to build
Okay.
our dream home. One trip that I'm looking forward to is going to Scotland, and I thought maybe we could buy an old castle and redo it.
And be cold all the time.
I just saw one
Yes.
for sale.
What?
Where? Yes. I forget.
Have you been looking?
No, I don't know where I saw it. I'll have to look.
Well, maybe you saw it. I was going to ask if either of you ever get on Zillow and Gone Wild.
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been
I
on
get
that?
really jealous.
I think I did one
Like,
time,
I-
and it was like a freak house that had like
No, that's what it
leopard
is.
print and
It's not things that you would be jealous of. It's like things that you're
Just
like,
to see,
I
like,
can't
the most outrageous.
believe
Yeah.
people did this.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
there are some really
Yeah.
horrible decisions.
like houses. Every wall is leopard or
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
zebra print or whatever.
And then they're trying to sell it, so it's on Zillow.
Yeah,
And then all the
that's true.
pictures.
Yeah,
That is true.
It's entertaining. And then the ones that have carpet or wall-to-wall carpet in a bathroom, that's stinky.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Was that even a 70? I lived through the 70s,
I'm
and I
trying
don't
to think.
recall
I
that.
don't think any
I mean,
of our
carpet in the
bathrooms
bathroom.
had carpet.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's stupid.
I've been in people's houses that have carpet in the bathroom. I mean, like back in that era,
Yeah.
but not on the walls.
Yeah.
But I think carpet in a bathroom. I'm like, who? What?
What?
Like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it was a thing.
moisture and wet in there. All the yeah, no.
I know.
Say moisture.
I know I did. I said moist.
Thanks.
The other things that I was thinking of were just things that I could probably do here if I just did. I don't think it's a big deal, but I would love to have outlets in my floor as opposed to next to a wall.
Yes.
Because the way our downstairs is, I don't have any lamps because I can't plug anything in because everything's kind of floating.
Yeah.
I've got a floating room.
Some of my aunts have.
That is true. I always thought it was really
Floor.
fancy when people
Yeah.
had them on their built in on their floors.
But I don't
Yeah.
think it's fancy, really. It's just another.
just
no,
somebody
if you're building a
taking the
home,
time
I'm
to do
sure
it,
it's
yeah.
not. But it's just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So-
you're right. Especially with your layout downstairs, you really don't think
I got
about that.
nothing.
The people that built
Yeah.
that should have. Yeah.
So yeah, when we were building my mom's quarters, yeah, like I said, it wasn't nearly as fun as I thought. I thought it was going to be fun to pick out.
Yeah. But I think it just
Stuff.
gets exhausting, and then you're over it.
It was not. It was not fun. I would rather just walk into something that is close enough. Right now, so we've only lived in 2 houses since we were married, and we're going to be married like 30 years, almost 30 years in a couple years. But Sam and Grace are looking for a house right now, and I'm shocked at how expensive.
Oh my God! And the
houses
interest
are.
rate too.
Yeah.
Like
It's shocking because Jack's been like peeking around too,
I
and
looked
it's
and I was
shocking.
like, wait a minute, because usually a really nice house was like $200,000.
Oh, yeah.
Like I used to think, ooh, I can't afford that.
No.
And now
You can't
that
get a
doesn't-
house for 200,000
No.
around
No.
here. Like even, I mean,
Yeah, they're just
a
looking at
rough one.
like, just a
No.
old ranch was like 300,
I know.
and I'm like, I don't know when that
No,
happened.
it's crazy. It is crazy.
Well, I hope they're able to find something that they like, that they can.
I know it seems like it's daunting. Like, how do you even find anything?
I think we are going to spend maybe a generation of people that live multi-generational in
My
their
kids are.
homes.
You mean my kids are never going to move out?
Possibly.
Possibly.
You know, I'm
I think I don't know
serious.
how Jack would ever. I mean, he makes money and he takes care of himself. I don't know how you go and buy a house.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't.
Well, here's something that I heard the other day, and it kind of blew my mind. I was like, I had never thought of it that way, but the point was other cultures
Yep.
all live together, because why would you have 5 different mortgages and 5 different electric bills and 5 different
I know.
Yes.
everything? And that's the way that
And
our
pay
culture-
Off, they pay off that property quickly, and they buy land or they buy a business.
And our
and they
culture
all work
is
there
status.
and pay that off.
and
Yeah.
our culture has conditioned us. You know, if your adult children live at home,
They're
what's
not-
wrong with
they're
them?
not successful.
They're not thriving.
Nope, I
How
know.
embarrassing for them to be at home. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So they'll be shamed into having rent
into
or
being in debt.
Yes.
I mean, or living paycheck, or basically working to live.
So I would really love to do I'll do a deep dive into which cultures do generational
Right.
living as the norm, and kind of, I never thought about it in
Well,
terms
I know
of
here
money.
when the Burmese people came, the refugees, many of them lived multi-generational in homes.
Yeah.
And they have since bought a lot of homes.
Yeah.
Because they would pay off one.
Yeah.
And, then pay off the next. And
Right.
Indian
because
culture.
there were a lot
does
of
it.
people putting in the money.
Yeah. Indian culture does it a little different. Is it that, I mean, I have Indian neighbors, so the wife's parents usually live with them?
I don't know.
How, I mean, that's how, I thought that's how
Yeah,
some
I
of it
don't know.
worked.
Yeah.
I mean, her parents
Right.
live with them.
And then you probably have help with childcare, so you're not paying
Yes.
outrageous childcare.
That's
So
they
really-
both work. So
Yeah.
it's absolutely because, I mean, yeah.
So it's kind of a brainwashing, a racket that the United States has convinced
Yes.
everyone that to show how successful you are would be to move out and be on your own. So it's just another person.
It is, and like in the little part I saw of Europe, in Italy, people are very simple.
Right.
Now their temperatures are as most places did not have central air, very small, very compact, but it's cozy. Your overhead is low, your cost of living is low. You walk everywhere to markets. You walk everywhere.
That was it. You walk everywhere.
You walk everywhere, and yeah, I didn't see. I mean, I don't know. You kind of are a product of how you were raised and what you could used to. Like, would you want to live with your entire family? I mean, like.
Yeah. Kind of would.
I-
Kind of
yeah.
already do. But yeah. No, I just thought it was interesting. And also, I might have been that same conversation. Maybe I'm just fell down some sort of conspiracy theory hole, but it was saying that large corporations like the automotive industry early on, like they took away public transportation across the country, like railroads, like where people used to only use that as their transportation. Like they weren't flying and everybody didn't have a car. The country was connected by
The
rail,
rails. Yeah,
and
right.
that's how. But then car companies were like, well, how are we going to make any money if nobody needs a car?
Let's
So
build
they-
some roads.
So they built roads and quit the
Yeah.
railroad thing altogether.
Yeah, no, I.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that I really do like about other countries. When I ever get there, I'm like, they do transit
The
correctly.
ease of getting around. I
Yes.
know.
Yeah, that you can get on a train and go to another country.
I know. It's crazy and very inexpensively.
Right.
Well, now I'm just mad. Are there any other components of your dream house that you'd like to share?
No, I mean, like the little things, like being an older adult. Like I think heated bathroom floors, a bidet. Is that what you
Yes.
call those?
Bidet.
Bidet. That's how you say it in Indiana. Bidet.
Like Versailles. Yeah.
Those kind of things. Like I don't know, like a brick home. Like
I do.
like maintenance. Like no maintenance on the brick.
Yeah.
Just the things that you're smart enough to know. That would be added luxuries that may not break the bank.
Yeah.
I like Tracy's compound that has the windows that are going to be safe from storms. I do like that idea.
Or any kind of like
I meant nuclear.
Nuclear.
Fallout
I knew
when
that's
I said
exactly where
fallout.
she was
Oh,
going.
that's when I said a fallout shelter.
aliens
You need to
or
be
anything.
inside as quickly as you can and for multiple days. So I would just like to be able to press a button and everybody be safe.
I like that you're a safety first person.
Although I don't know if, do we want to live if everybody else dies? But I think that's a question for another podcast.
Please.
Okay.
And I hope that we have that podcast because I'm not sure what my answer would be.
Okay.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed listening about dream homes. I hope you're all living in your dream home already and don't have to just think of it as something off to the future. If we miss anything or anything that you would like to add to the conversation about a must-have in your dream home, please let us know, and we will see you next time on Up for Grabs.